The funny thing about the world today is that they don't seem to care about whatever's on the other side. I mean, they say they do, but nobody really cares. Nobody really considers what's going to happen when they die. They just think that they're just going to be able to fuck around forever. That is not the case. But yeah, I mean, go ahead and keep messing everything up. What I found interesting when I died is that you judge yourself. Yeah. And I mean, I don't know, maybe somebody else does too, but I mean, at least one of the people that judge what you do is you. Just think about what tough critic you are, right? I mean, how would you feel if you found out that you royally fucked up, that you did something that you would never, ever want to do in a million years, right? Okay. Well, therein lies the rub. So, I hope all of you are living your life in a way that the you on the other side would be okay with, because all of these things that you have to justify are probably not justifiable reasons. And the you on the other side is probably going to think that. I mean, but what do I know? I was just dead before. I mean, like on multiple occasions, so really, but what do I know, right? So, maybe you all want to start thinking about caring about somebody other than yourself. That's the first step into becoming not an asshole, is to actually care about somebody that's not you. I know. Such an amazing thing. I've spent my whole life caring about everybody that's not me. Everybody, like my friends, people that call me, an enemy, I care about everybody, right? Caring about your enemies, that's hilarious. But I do. And here I am, a schmuck, right? Because none of you care about anyone else. But that's okay. I'll be more than happy to die a schmuck. And then all of you will just have to face your demons, I guess. While I'm sipping a smoothie on the other side, let's for a moment analyze what all of you have done in your lives. You see, I have sacrificed every shred of myself in my life to try to help others in the betterment of mankind. So let's now think about what all of you have done. Like those of you that would like to maybe torture me. Let's think carefully about what you have done and what will happen to you when you get to the other side. For a second. Ask yourself what I have done, personally me, to deserve such a fate. So, who my family is matters. I didn't do anything that they did. That wasn't me. So then, why should I suffer for their misdeeds, right? I would never do anything that they have done. I've said that to them and other people, and yet still I have people after me because of what they did. Well, isn't that a conundrum? Oh, but now there's a whole bunch of extra reasons to come after me. I'm supposed to keep my mouth shut, I guess. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter because the people after me already know they're after me. So this is no, big news to anyone. What I have to do in my life just to stay alive and unharmed is, pretty extreme. So I ask again, all of you, what have you done in your life Because, on the day that you die, you will be the one to judge you. Maybe others too. But yes, you surely will be one of the ones. Are you going to think that you were in the right when you die? What are the chances of that? That you're going to be totally supportive of all of your decisions on earth? I highly doubt that's the case. I highly doubt. And here I am trying to help all of you so that when that day comes, you won't be miserable. That you could move on and you could be happy, But here it is that, everybody just keeps hurting each other, keeps torturing each other. And, it's just disgusting, honestly. It's just disgusting. And there is always hope. I know that this world makes it seem like there's no hope, but there actually is a way out for everyone. It's called being good, And stop with your normal ass 9-to-5 bullshit. I mean, for real, you need to focus on what really matters in life. And I gotta say, mainstream everything is pretty wrong, okay? So why don't you go out there and try to, build businesses for yourself? There's all kinds of stuff online you could post your shit on. Why continue to work for the man? What has the man done for you? Nothing? Okay, well, let's stop working for him then, because that doesn't work, right? Okay, if you're not happy, then there's something wrong, okay? Why are you going to stay in a life that you don't like? And then, why? So you could get upset and angry and then come after people like me trying to help? No thanks. Okay, why don't you just focus on what's bothering you? Because surely what's bothering you isn't me, okay? What's bothering you is something else. And why don't you go address that something else? Because I don't need to be the one that everybody lashes out at because they have a life that they're unhappy with. I mean, really, just do something good. I mean, you want me to feel some type of way, then show me something that you have done that is good, right? You want me to have faith in the world? Do something that brings faith, okay? And if you don't have faith in the world, well, then you do something to give others faith then, okay? Because I'm really sick of being the only one that cares enough to sacrifice everything. Like, people care, but they don't care enough to sacrifice everything. And sometimes that's what is needed, Sometimes you have to put it all on the line. And you say you love Earth, you love your life. Okay, well then do something about it then. Don't just sit on your couches. It's ridiculous. Be somebody great. It doesn't mean you need fame and fortune. Being great means that you did the right thing and you didn't need any goddamn credit for it. So I don't belong to any one formed religion. I call myself a witch, but truly I don't belong to any one formed religion, so I guess maybe there's no name for me at all. Anyways, I hear from a lot of Christians that I need Jesus. Okay, so let's analyze who Jesus is and who I am. Okay, so Jesus dedicated himself to the betterment of mankind. Oh, I did too. I sacrificed everything for the betterment of mankind, just as he did. In fact, I have taken that a step further, unfortunately. Unless, there's some parts of the Bible I didn't read. Okay, so then what else? Oh, Jesus was for the hungry, just like I am. Jesus wanted to help the hungry. I also have tried to help the hungry in every step of my life. Okay, so let's take it a step further. Jesus, he was for the sick. Well, I help the sick too. I'm also for the sick. I really have always believed in everybody needs good health care and everybody should get taken care of. If you're human, you deserve health care. Okay, so there you go. Okay, what else? Humans are constantly, in trouble and disenfranchised, and there's people out there, in a life of prostitution and drug dealing. Oh, something. Jesus cares about all those people, and guess what? So do I. I care about all those people too. I've also tried to help all of those people. I mean, not all of them, but as many people as I could. I've tried to help get them off of the street, which leads me to the next one. Jesus cared about homeless people. So do I. In fact, the people I love the very most in life, one of them is homeless, and the fourth, fifth, and sixth people are also homeless. So, I mean, yeah. So me and Jesus have that in common, And what else? Jesus thought it was wrong to harm people maliciously, and I do too. I am also a firm believer in that. You shouldn't do bad things to good people. What's more is that Jesus showed compassion and understanding and love to his enemies. I did that too. I've always done that. I always make it a point of befriending anyone who feels they're my enemy. I do it 100% of the time. I always show compassion and understanding for those who view me as an enemy. And I've done so even when I shouldn't, because I show love, compassion, and understanding to everyone. I do that just as Jesus did. And I don't know that there's any amount of anything that would really get me to change that love. I mean, even if I had to do something to defend myself, I still would do it with regret that I couldn't talk them out of hating me. I mean, I just don't understand how anyone could want to hurt anyone maliciously, So you could go ahead and hate me, but I don't feel the same. I've always just wanted to help mankind, and with every action I've done in my life has been, so that someday I could try to help everyone on earth. And all I want to do is help everyone on earth. And if you want to stop me, then maybe you're the one that needs Jesus, because apparently me and Jesus are a lot alike. And he sounds like a pretty cool dude. I hope, if he's real, that I get to meet him someday on the other side. Then I could finally sit in a room with somebody like me. And I really, truly hate the fact that there's badness in the world. It's the only thing I hate. And I hope that all of you see that I'm not some horrible person that goes bump in the night. I'm just a human like you that's trying to help everyone. So after hearing this, what are you going to do? Are you going to go about business as usual and just continue to be, well, possibly a jerk to others? Or are you going to start caring? Are you going to start being more as Jesus would? I mean, that's funny coming from a witch, right? But yeah, are you going to be nice to others? Are you going to care? Are you going to do something to try to help the earth? Or are you going to just go back to your 9 to 5 or whatever? Go back to whatever you're doing to waste time on earth? Because everything is wasting time if you're not trying to make the world a better place. It's all a big waste of time if you're not trying to better yourself and better the lives of everyone. Then what are you doing with your life? Is your boss really worth your time? I mean, do you really think there's no other way you could get that paycheck? I mean, because I believe in you. I think that you could definitely do some artisan manufacturing and just tell your boss that you don't need that job anymore, you know. You don't even have to be rude about it. You could just say, I have something better to do now. I'm sorry. That is a little cocky, but it's the truth, right? You all have something better to do, so go do it. You know, that person that you love, that you haven't been calling, you've been too busy, call them. That thing that you've been wanting to do to help people that you haven't found the time to do it. Go do it. You know, you've been wanting to go volunteer, you know. You notice that somebody's yard, the old lady's yard, is really messy, go pick it up for her, you know. Maybe she needs help with her groceries, go help her with the groceries, you know. Do stuff to make the world a better place. Don't just sit there and listen to me. And I hope you know that I died and saw that this is the case, okay? Being there with the ones that you love and helping the world, helping everyone, that is our mission here. That is everybody's mission here, is to unite and join together. Your mission is not this life that we have. We're supposed to spend it doing something more important than whatever it is that we're doing right now. So why don't you go out there and be part of the solution rather than part of the problem? Because this world has enough problems. What we need is solutions. And one is growing inside of you right now, and you don't know it. So, you know, feed the part of your brain that wants to help.